Okay, let's jump right into this. So you just brought home an adorable, flat-faced bundle of joy. Congratulations! You are officially a French Bulldog parent. But before you get entirely lost in those big bat ears and irresistible puppy eyes, we really need to have a quick reality check. In this explainer, we're breaking down the absolute essential French Bulldog puppy supplies you need right now. We're going to cover 9 crucial items in depth, including a few life-saving ones that most owners completely overlook. Because here's the thing, standard dog advice, it simply does not apply to Frenchies.
You see, standard dog gear is built for, well, standard dogs. Frenchies, on the other hand, have a completely unique anatomical structure. With their compacted airways, heavy front-loaded chests, and famously sensitive skin, buying generic gear isn't just a waste of your money. It can actually cause long-term harm to your pup. We are going to make absolutely sure that doesn't happen by equipping you with exactly what their unique biology demands.
To keep things organized, we'll be tackling these 9 essential items across 5 main lifestyle categories: sleep, food and feeding, safe walking gear, grooming and cleanup essentials, critical climate control, and finally, playtime and training basics. All right, first up, sleep, food, and feeding. Let's get into exactly where your puppy should be resting and what should be going into their stomach. This brings us to item number 1, the orthopedic bed. Now, please do not just grab a cheap, fluffy supermarket pillow. French Bulldogs are incredibly front-heavy and they carry their weight in a really unusual way. Because of this, they're structurally prone to joint issues and something called IVDD. That's a serious genetic spinal condition where the discs between their vertebrae can actually bulge or burst. So from day one, your pup needs a high-quality orthopedic memory foam bed. And it's not just for sleeping at night. When your Frenchie takes those long daytime naps after playing hard, that dense memory foam evenly distributes their weight, takes the pressure off their delicate spine, and allows their growing cartilage to fully decompress. Honestly, investing in a supportive bed right now is going to save you thousands in surgical vet bills down the road.
Moving right along to items 2 and 3, we absolutely have to talk about their diet. You need to get hydrolyzed or limited ingredient puppy food, along with high-quality single ingredient treats. Frenchies are notorious for 2 major biological quirks. First, severe food allergies that lead to itchy skin and hives. And second, intense gastrointestinal gas that can literally clear a room. Standard commercial puppy foods are just packed with artificial fillers and complex proteins, like chicken or beef byproducts, that their little bodies just can't easily break down. Starting them on a limited ingredient diet early keeps their skin clear and their stomach calm. As for treats, well, Frenchies are famously stubborn. You need high-value currency for daily training, not just random junk food snacks. Stick to freeze-dried single ingredients like beef liver or sweet potato. It gives you the leverage you need during training without completely wrecking their digestion.
So the crucial takeaway here is not just what they eat, but exactly how they eat it. Enter item number 4, the food bowl. Because French Bulldogs are a brachycephalic breed, meaning they've got those flat faces, shortened snouts, and elongated soft palates, eating out of a traditional deep, narrow bowl is incredibly frustrating for them. They literally have to jam their entire face in, which blocks their nasal passages. They end up gasping for air, choking, and swallowing a massive amount of oxygen along with their kibble. And guess what swallowing all that oxygen leads to? Yep, that legendary terrible flatulence we just talked about. Instead, you need an elevated, tilted bowl or a shallow, slow feeder mat. A tilted bowl uses gravity to help the food slide naturally down their shortened palate, entirely removing the need for them to gulp for air while they chew. It is an absolute game changer. Okay, section 2, safe walking gear. This is all about safely protecting their delicate airway. Which brings us to item number 5, your walking gear. I really want to slow down here because this is a safety rule you absolutely cannot break. Never, ever walk your French Bulldog on a collar. Because of their brachycephalic airway syndrome, their windpipes are already super narrow and compromised. Any pulling or sudden tension on a neck collar can severely restrict their breathing or worse, physically collapse their trachea. It is a massive, life-threatening medical danger. So, let's break down how this translates into an actionable, safe routine for every single outing. Step 1. A collar is strictly for holding their ID tags and nothing else. Step 2, when it's time for a walk, you must equip them with a Y-shaped no-pull harness. That Y shape is critical. It distributes the pulling force entirely across their incredibly strong shoulder and chest muscles, bypassing that fragile windpipe altogether. Step 3, pair that harness with a sturdy 6-foot leash. You should be putting this harness on for every single walk, no matter how short that bathroom trip might be.
Moving into our third category, grooming and cleanup essentials. Let's talk hygiene must-haves. Item number 6 is your complete Frenchie-specific grooming kit. Look, while they might be low maintenance when it comes to shedding hair, they are incredibly high maintenance with those cute facial folds. You're going to need antiseptic wrinkle wipes and a specialized wrinkle paste. And guys, this isn't just a random weekly chore, this is a daily routine. You have to wipe out those folds after meals when food particles get stuck or after a dusty walk. If you don't keep those deep folds clean and bone dry, they will rapidly breed yeast and painful bacterial infections. You're also going to want an organic snout balm because their noses dry out and crack so easily. Pro tip, apply it right before bedtime so they don't immediately lick it off while wandering around the house. Finally, get some reliable dog nail clippers. Frenchie nails grow notoriously fast, and if left too long, they'll physically push the dog's toes up, permanently altering their posture and causing severe joint pain.
Now let's face it, puppies have accidents. It happens. So item 7 is your cleanup crew, which most importantly features a true enzymatic cleaner. Standard household cleaners just do not work on puppy messes. Even if you scrub the floor and it smells perfectly like lemon or pine to your human nose, those standard cleaners leave behind microscopic uric acid crystals. To a puppy's highly sensitive nose, that leftover scent marker basically screams, "Hey, this is my bathroom." You have to blot up the accident immediately and soak the area with an enzymatic cleaner. The enzymes literally eat the bacteria causing the smell, erasing that invisible bathroom sign entirely, so your Frenchie doesn't repeat the mistake in the exact same spot.
Let's pivot to Category 4, critical climate control, which is all about preventing heat stroke.
Please take this warning to heart. French Bulldogs simply cannot regulate their body temperature. Usually, dogs cool themselves down by panting. But because Frenchies have those flat faces and narrow airways, their panting is highly inefficient. They literally don't have enough surface area in their snout to effectively exchange hot air for cooler. Because of this, they are highly susceptible to sudden, fatal heat strokes. This means they absolutely cannot stay outside in hot weather, period. Because of this severe biological limitation, item number 8 consists of essential cooling gear. For indoor use, you're going to want a pressure-activated gel cooling mat. You just lay this down on the floor, maybe in the kitchen while you cook, so they can still hang out right next to you without overheating from the ambient house temperature. For outdoor use, you absolutely need a portable pet water bottle with a built-in bowl. Bring this with you if you're sitting on a sunny patio at a cafe or even just going for a quick car ride with the AC on. You must always have an immediate way to hydrate and cool them down.
And now our final category, playtime and training basics, keeping those smart little brains safely occupied. This brings us to item number 9, toys and training tools. You really want to avoid cheap plush toys. Frenchies are built like little tanks, and they have surprisingly strong jaws, especially when they're teething. They will easily tear apart soft plushies and swallow the squeakers, which can lead to dangerous, expensive bowel obstructions. Instead, invest in heavy-duty rubber chew toys and interactive puzzle toys. Frenchies get bored easily, and they can become destructive when understimulated. So when you have to leave them alone, or if you just need 30 minutes of quiet time to take a Zoom call, a puzzle toy stuffed with frozen treats is an absolute lifesaver. Furthermore, avoid punishment-based training. Grab a simple training clicker and a treat pouch. Starting positive reinforcement on day 1 ensures your strong-willed Frenchie grows into a polite, well-behaved adult dog. So, after reviewing these 9 essential items, from the orthopedic joint-saving bed and gravity-assisted bowls to the Y-shaped harness and those crucial enzymatic cleaners, it's clear that having this tailored gear isn't about just spoiling your dog. It's about protecting their unique anatomy and setting them up for a vibrant, healthy life. You've got the gear checklist, you understand their unique biology. The only question left is, are you ready to be completely outsmarted by a dog that snores louder than you do?